Spiritual awakening can often be challenging and painful, but for many, it's also a deeply transformative and enriching journey. Feeling lost, confused, isolated, or anxious during a spiritual awakening is entirely normal. This journey consists of various stages, each bringing its unique experiences, challenges, and gifts. Gaining an understanding of these stages can offer clarity on your spiritual path and provide invaluable life lessons along the way. For many, the first stage of awakening begins with chaos. Life throws unexpected events at you, shaking your foundation. Perhaps a significant relationship ends, or you face a life-changing accident or illness. These events serve as a powerful wake-up call from the universe, pulling the rug out from under you. In this chaos, you experience an internal shift, realizing that your ego was never in control. On the flip side, some people experience a spontaneous or grace-filled awakening, with no tragedy or suffering involved, just a beautiful, natural realization. A prime example is Michael Singer, the renowned spiritual teacher and author, who found enlightenment simply while sitting on his living room floor. Spiritual growth doesn't always require suffering. In fact, many are experiencing spontaneous awakenings, indicating a potential shift in collective human consciousness. This uplifting trend reminds us that transformation doesn't always come through pain. It can arrive as naturally as the morning sun. Regardless of how your awakening begins, one thing remains constant. You start asking profound, existential questions. Is this all there is to life? What's my true purpose? These questions pull you away from a surface-level existence and invite you to explore life's deeper meaning. Whether your awakening begins with a dramatic event or unfolds spontaneously, recognize it as a sacred call toward a more meaningful existence. You aren't just waking up to a new day. You're waking up to a new life, a new you. This is your invitation to break free from the illusions that have kept you asleep, to emerge from your cocoon and soar like the magnificent being you were always meant to be. The next stage of your awakening is nothing short of magical. Welcome to the bliss stage. Picture this as the golden hour of your soul's day, where everything is bathed in warm, radiant light. Here, you don't just feel alive, you feel connected to the whole, a cosmic connection that ignites a newfound zest for life. In this stage, the world appears vibrant. The trees seem to whisper secrets, the birds sing your favorite songs, and even the flowers appear to bloom just for you. You are filled with excitement, joy, and positive emotions you may not have felt in years. It's like uncovering a treasure chest of emotions, and each discovery brings a fresh wave of joy. Why does this stage feel so overwhelming and joyous? The answer is simple. Your heart is waking up. For many, this may be the first time in their lives they've truly tuned into their hearts. As your heart awakens, it becomes the seat of emotions like compassion, connection, and an all-encompassing love. What makes this stage even more interesting is that you begin to feel guided, as though an invisible hand is directing your path. Synchronicities become the norm, and your intuition sharpens. With your heart now more awake than ever, you begin resonating with choices and directions that align with your soul's purpose. An incredible aspect of this stage is the surfacing of spiritual gifts you never knew existed. You might discover a sudden knack for understanding people deeply, or a newfound ability to heal energies. It's hard not to get attached to this stage. It feels like a perpetual honeymoon with your soul. But like any honeymoon, this stage has an expiration date. Many mistake this high for a permanent state, believing they've crossed the finish line. In reality, this is only one beautiful chapter in a much larger journey. Embrace the ebb and flow of this journey. The next stage could be the dark night of the soul. Here, you may find yourself in what I call the void. The void isn't emptiness. Rather, it's a space between the old you and the new you. You may feel a lack of direction, and that's okay. This stage could involve a severe spiritual crisis, marked by a loss of meaning, uncertainty, hopelessness, and profound doubt about your place in the universe. It's not just a bad day, it's a deep emotional and spiritual upheaval that dismantles the self. But know this is a recalibration phase. Your soul is integrating everything you've learned, preparing you to emerge anew. During this time, you may be drawn to deep reflection, journaling, or even walking in nature, absorbing its healing powers. This phase is all about self-love and giving yourself the time to allow these changes to take root. Remember, this is also the phase where latent talents, gifts, and passions, buried beneath your old ego and life circumstances, begin to surface. As you listen to your heart's calling, it will light your path like nothing else. It can guide you toward your true potential, one you may not have realized existed. When you're ready, when your soul knows you've had enough rest, you will begin to emerge from the void, and you will be magnificent. Your beliefs, mindset, and even your physical reality may have shifted. If you're currently in the dark night or entering the void, know this: you're not alone. The journey may seem long, and you may feel impatient to reach the end, but trust the process. Don't rush through the stages. Each has its lesson, and each lesson is a stepping stone to the next level of your spiritual evolution. Your soul is wise. It knows what you can handle and what you need to learn. Take a breath. If you've made it through the dark night and the void, know this: you are stronger than you ever imagined. You've walked through the trenches of your soul and emerged. This stage is what I call groundedness. Now your spiritual journey feels less like a roller coaster and more like a scenic car ride through rolling hills. The land may still be uneven, but now you have a firm grip on the steering wheel, your intuition, and reliable wheels, your newfound wisdom. Groundedness is a phase of stabilization. The strong currents of emotional and spiritual turmoil have subsided, leaving you standing on the quiet beach of your existence. You're no longer in survival mode. Instead, you are beginning to build, to make something of the raw materials your soul has provided. You're a different person now. Your perspectives have shifted. You've experienced despair and hope, isolation and unity. These experiences didn't just pass through you. They are now a part of you, shaping a more fortified version of yourself. You've become stronger and more beautiful because of what you've been through. In this stage, many find their relationships take on new depth and dimensions. You're resonating at a new frequency that may not align with everyone from your past, and that's okay. You're not leaving them behind. You're moving forward. Those meant to stay in your life will catch up, and the connections you form now will often be more authentic and meaningful than ever before. This is also the time when your purpose becomes clearer. You've shed the expectations of society, family, and even your old dreams that no longer serve you. Now, you can see what truly matters. It's as if the universe has cleared away the fog, saying, "Here, this is your path." It may be quieter now, but don't mistake this calm for stagnation. It's more like the deep quiet beneath the surface of a thriving ocean. Outwardly, you may be living life much as you did before, but inwardly, everything is different. You see life through new eyes, hear it through tuned ears, and touch it with awakened hands. Now, you begin to manifest. Really manifest. Operating at a higher frequency, the things you attract into your life, experiences, people, and opportunities, are now in closer alignment with your authentic self. And because you've gone through tough times, you appreciate them more. Every little thing feels like a blessing, a gift from the universe to the new you. Having moved through each phase of your awakening, you're now ready to take on the world with your newfound wisdom. Imagine yourself as a tree. In the early stages of your spiritual journey, you were like a young sapling, reaching for the sky, with your branches sprouting eagerly and soaking in the sun. And just like a fully grown tree has a purpose, offering shade, fruits, and shelter, you too contribute to the world. You don't just live, you thrive, and in doing so, you help the world around you thrive too. Each phase of your journey has shaped you, molded you into a wiser, stronger individual. As you move through these stages, remember that, like a tree, your growth is not just upward but also downward. Both are necessary for a balanced, fulfilling life. Keep reaching for the skies, but never forget the strength that comes from being grounded. Remember, my friend, your spiritual journey might not unfold in exactly the stages I've described. Everyone's path is unique, so embrace your journey, no matter which stage you're in. I hope this message resonates with you. If it does, please consider sharing it with your friends and loved ones who might benefit from it. Wishing you a beautiful day ahead. As you move through each phase, never forget that, like a tree, you're growing both upward and downward. Both directions are equally vital for a balanced and fulfilling life. Reach for the sky, but always stay grounded in your roots. Keep in mind that everyone's spiritual journey is unique.